Here comes step number 8. It's showing price and closing the sale. Closing is all about connecting. By now, you've built credibility, connected them to their active living benefits, transitioned into life insurance, reviewed their current coverage with a thorough review. You called their existing carrier, consulted with a benefit specialist. You summarized value and created urgency. So now you are ready to what? Show price. Remember in step 4, we told them our goal was to see what they might be entitled to, potentially cash back, free insurance, upgrades, maybe some riders. Well, by this point, you might know they're trying to quit smoking, and you can discuss our tobacco forgiveness plan, or they might need a loan forgiveness plan if they have an existing loan on their other carrier. This is why your underwriting from step 3 is so vital. It connects them to the best carrier. So you might want to start avoiding some words like cancel, afford, policy, and surrender. Instead, let's use words like transfer, manage, paperwork, bundling, and upgrade. You see, what you're doing right now in step number 8 is you're assuming the sale. Identify the primary beneficiary and use their name throughout the step. For example, when we go over these options, Ms. Johnson, I want you to think about how much your daughter, Anne-Marie, will need in the event of your passing. You see, you're going to have a 3-option close here. Typically, some people like the gold, bronze, silver plans. So if you're looking at the bronze option, this matches their current monthly premium, showing that while the input remains the same, the output far exceeds their original carrier due to the reduced paid-up insurance. Well, how about next up is the silver option? You see, the silver option, this might offer additional benefits while still being affordable, just a little bit more than that bronze option. Well, last is the gold option. The gold option is the most comprehensive coverage, showcasing the maximum significant amount that they can have with that carrier. You see, based on their age and their health, this is the best coverage for Ms. Johnson. We don't take any money today, Ms. Johnson. We just need her to get pre-qualified medically. So we got to break the premium down to $1 or $2 per day. Emphasize that death benefit and the 30-day period to really think it over. And by the way, you got to make sure that you're already anticipating objections before they even hit. Before they even say, hey, you know what? I've got to think about it. Remind them that their health is the key factor, not money. If they're not accepted due to health challenges, there's nothing to think about. A great way to say this is this: Ms. Johnson, we aren't promised tomorrow. Your health qualifies you for the best coverage right now. How about this? What if I gave you 30 days to think about it? What could you do with that coverage that you select? Would that give you time to maybe talk to your kids? Or would that give you peace of mind? Well, fair enough. I'm going to do my homework and get you medically approved so it gives you something to think about. And I need you to do your homework and think about what you and your beneficiary are going to do when that time comes for your passing. Fair enough? Highlight those benefits again, like the smoker forgiveness plan, the loan forgiveness. What about for those clients that have absolutely no coverage? We want to emphasize the need for a starter plan. And folks, these folks might be a procrastinator. So you got to really connect that emotional tie in there. Now, how about the insurance needs an assignment to address their pain point? That why that we talked about in connecting. Whether it's paying off a house, maybe providing spouse income replacement, covering burial costs, or leaving a gift for a loved one. Stress the importance of meeting this need to prevent financial burden on their loved ones. Finally, we want to ask them, hey, Ms. Johnson, which option works best for you? Once they choose, circle their choice in green, then ask them, hey, you know what? Go grab your ID, your checkbook, and may I have a glass of water? You see, this gives you time to set up the electronic application through the insurance provider's portal. And once they get approved, congratulate and high-five them, let them know you're proud of them, contact their existing insurer, and take care of any surrender forms or RPU forms in the house when you're with them, as well as turning off any future drafts with that carrier. Write down on the NASB trifold and or value sheet their carrier customer service number, that death benefit, and that premium. The best option is either going to fall into a bronze, silver, or gold plan. Now, this right here is that terminal medical accelerated death benefit. So we can accelerate half of that death benefit while you're still alive. So if you want to do this, this is keeping it at the exact same premium. So nothing changes We just go from consolidating your $150 that you've been paying Smith National, and it'll now go over to Mutual of Omaha. So the $150, nothing changes. You put the $800 in your pocket, in your bank account, and you keep the $150, keep that paying out of your bank account, and that'll just go right directly to Mutual of Omaha. Your natural death benefit, no matter how you die, is going to be $25,856. So that's $856 of free insurance. Nothing changes, except you get that free insurance. Now, if you were to die in an accident, it will double to $51,712. Now, that's the bronze plan. Everything, we just keep everything the same, except we now upgrade to a whole life plan. Now, this one right here, this is about $6 a day. So this one right here is the best value, where kind of what Riley was talking about, just a little bit more in case you need to activate that terminal illness rider. You can actually have half of that death benefit activated while you're still alive if you do have a terminal medical condition. That would be $17,500. Natural cause of death, stroke, heart attack, any way that you pass away, $35,000. And if you die in an accident, it would be $70,000. Now that comes out to $201 a month, about $6 a day. This one right here is the gold option. So this is maxing it out. This would be $50,000. Natural death benefit, $100,000 guaranteed to pay out to your 4 primary beneficiaries, Pamela, Rob, Aaron, and Andrea, split equally at 25% each. This is about $9 a day. This is at $287 a month. Now, which one do you feel your primary beneficiaries, your 4 kids, what do you think that they're going to need when you pass away?
Well, they're older, so I don't think they potentially need as much.
Okay.
All right, but it'd be nice to have some, obviously, for the grandkids.
So if you had to think about it, and I gave you 30 days to think about it, which option works best for you? Like, which one would you want to go with the most?
Oh, you always want the most
Right.
coverage, obviously. All right, but I got to think about my budget. All right, and whether I'm going to pay, almost twice as much.
Excellent. So especially even when it comes to that silver option, it's just $1 more per day than what you're spending currently right now, because you're already spending $150. So this is what I would personally recommend. What if I do my homework, we do the paperwork, we get you medically approved? That way you have something to think about, okay, Bob? And we go with the plan that you're probably leaning a little bit more towards, which is the silver option, all right? Something that you can manage, but something also when you talked about your 4 kids and then also those 6 grandchildren, that maybe they might need that option when it comes to getting buried next to Miss Barbara there. Back in New Jersey, I believe that you said, right? Okay, in Ocean City. And of course, if you pass away in an accident, that's $70,000. But I'm gonna have you do your homework, and if we can get you medically approved today, within the next few minutes with Mutual of Omaha, that gives you something to think about. We'll push out the premium for about 30 days, because again, your Social Security doesn't pay out until the end of the month anyway, right? So we do have a lot of time here, but that way you can actually talk this through with Pam, Andrew, Rob, and Aaron as to, hey, this is what I'm leaving behind when that day comes. This is the carrier, but at least they have the peace of mind and security, because I can tell you one thing. All life insurance is qualified based on your age and your health, not on the premium. So if something happens to you tomorrow and you get a heart attack and you live, Bob, you wouldn't be able to qualify for Mutual of Omaha, which has the best premiums currently right now in the market. So you're getting that preferred day 1 coverage. And I can tell you one thing is, I just got a phone call just today. One of my buddies from Bible study from many years ago, her name was Ellen. She has 6 kids and she's in her 40s. And she had a heart attack about 2 weeks ago on July 7th, and she passed away today. They took her off life support a week ago, and she leaves behind her husband in his 40s and 6 children.
That's terrible.
So, and when I say that she was healthy, and out of nowhere, heart attack.
Geez, that's a shame.
Yeah. So which option, if we were to go with an option, which one do you feel like is the most manageable for you?
Probably the middle one, the silver.
Silver? Excellent. Fantastic. Go ahead and grab your ID and your checkbook, and we're going to go ahead and get you qualified pre-medically, okay? Everything is electronic, so it's pretty neat because they're going to dive into your medical information bureau check. They're going to do a light prescription check just to kind of see what prescriptions you are on over the past 5 years. And what is your first name? Is it Robert or Bob?
It's Robert.
Okay, great. Well, congratulations, Bob. I'm so excited. You just got medically approved when it comes to your life insurance. So how does that make you feel?
Well, it feels pretty good.
It does, doesn't it? Absolutely. Give you that peace of mind, that security, that, whew. Okay, so now you've got whole life insurance, no more universal life, no more flexible premiums, no more adjustable death benefits, and the best news is that it's not going to terminate on you within the next 4 months.
Good.
Okay, so this is going to last your whole life. And what we need to do next is we're going to go ahead and call Smith National real quick, and we're going to go ahead and get that $800 sent to you. It'll probably take about maybe 30 days. We just have to get a surrender form sent out to them. So bear with me 1 second, and I'm going to go ahead and call them up real quick. So that way you're not getting drafted at the end of this month for that premium, okay?